This is Jasmine.
Jasmine 105.7, and we are in conversation with another superstar. My guest today is Continental, Global, and he is always evolving. King Perry is in the building! How are you, King Perry?
I'm great. And you?
I'm fine. Unfortunately, I don't think your shoes are showing on the camera. I'm absolutely, I'm absolutely in love with
Thank you
it.
so much.
It's so good. Sadly, I wear a size 38, and
It's probably besides you.
is this 38?
No, it's not.
It's probably like 46.
Like 40 something.
Before we talk about, I have so much to talk about today, so many things I want to ask you. But before anything, you have a new body of workouts.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. Your
Continental rave.
yeah, your new EP, Continental Rave, is very experimental. I hear Afrobeat in there, I hear dancehall, I hear drill, I hear pop, and I want to know, what was your headspace at the time where you were creating that? Because I also know that from an interview you had, that you had recorded over 50 songs and then picked a few for it to be on the EP. What was your headspace?
This particular project is a very spontaneous one.
Yeah.
And big shout out to all like the DJs that like made it to the project, because it's for like the rave, it's a different one from every project I've been putting out. My strength as an artist, one of my strengths as an artist is versatility. Like, I'm a very versatile artist, and my headspace at that time, I just started going to raves like this year, because I feel like I'm not a club goer. I feel like people go to the clubs to stand and look at people a lot, but like the rave space, I went to like a rave one time, and, I met this community who like, they love to let the music go through them. They don't like fight the music. They don't fight the rhythm, so I just started going to more raves and, observed like DJs who play. And after that, I would go to them and, play record I probably recorded while they were playing. And I'll just let them know that, yo, bro, like, I need this song. And they would probably tell me like, yo, I produced it. And I'll be like, yo, you produced this record. Let's go to the studio, bro. And that's how I met Ifeme, Black Dave, Calix. Like, after every rave, I would go back to the studio and just make music with them, and my mind space at that time, um, on every like experiment I do with sound, I've always been that guy, from drill to the Afro house right now, to
Yeah.
the rave community. I've always been that guy who, like, I love to take that risk, and I did it with, the vibe, the fucking vibes. I did it with Go Jaman, and it's been me, ever since. It's been that energy, that rave energy, that continental boy energy. And,
Right.
with this one, I want people to, realize that there is actually this sounds that they don't pay attention to, that is actually, they could connect to it. Because when I did the drill, they didn't, people were not making drill music at that time. Like, it was just underground, but after I did it, it became popular, mainstream. People started taking more risk. People started doing it. So for me, it's the same thing with this project, and it's a very futuristic project. It has synergy, it's an experience, it's very cultural rooted. And yeah, like I said, it's a spontaneous one, and I'm so excited it's out now.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to you popularizing drill music. But for an artist with your level of versatility,
Yeah.
you are drawn to sound a lot. But I'm curious to know, in this particular season of your life, what was it about about Afro house music that particularly drew you to it in this season?
Um, it's like I feel like I love to operate in frequency. And frequency for me is everything, I love to vibrate higher. And for me, I feel like this sound is that sound that it's like it has the highest frequency. If you want to raise your frequency, if you want to like l- literally vibrate higher with the sound, with music, this is what you need to listen to. So for me, like I said, like when I listen to a sound, like I observe how it makes me feel. And from the first time, like for the first time I heard this type of sound, the continental rave, the continental sound, from the first time I heard it from any DJ at all, like I know how I felt. I know how shocked I was. Like felt like I've always known this P, and that's how I tried. That's how I was like, you know what, this is it, and I'm gonna try it. Like that's the same way I felt about the same way I felt from the first day I recorded, the fucking vibes of Goja Man. Same way I felt when I had like every beat on this project. So for me, it's very, very, very important. Like the frequency of which the sound is on.
When I hear frequency, something that comes to mind is spirituality, and we will get to that.
Mm,
But you also said something about, you popularizing drill music. And I
yeah.
feel like that's a conversation that has been going on for a long time. Some say that, drill music was popularized by the drill rappers in Abuja.
Mhm.
Some say that it was popularized by legendary Styles and the thing he did with the Agua song. And then there is the people who believe that it was you who popularized drill music.
Yeah.
Now, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, like the stats are there, like the dates are there. Um, with the Abuja rapper, shout out to Dumo the Black, shout out to YP. The fucking vibes was featuring YP. Odumo the Black did covers for Goja Man. Same with Jerry, same with Black Bones. Like all like the top rappers like did covers to the songs. And with the legendary style, shout out to him too. Um, his song came out after like Go Jaman, and Go Jaman went crazy, still going crazy. The fucking vibes went crazy, still going crazy. And for me, you know, music is I would say music is a mission, not a competition. And my work as an artist is to shine light and make people understand that the sky is big enough for all of us to fly. And collaboration for me is key. And that's one thing I did with this project. So with all the noise going on, like who did this, who did that, for me, I'm here to like really, really, really show you that the drill is one side of it, but now it's the continental rave time, and with this,
Okay.
I'm telling you with this right now, the rave community is a community right now that's not that it's not mainstream right now. There's no mainstream artist aside from me that's really, 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 shining lights, to it. That's really putting like pe- people on and saying like, yo, you should pay attention to this DJ. He's sick. Pay attention to this DJ. Pay attention to this guy. For me, that's what collaboration is about. There's no ego in it. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I have the biggest numbers, so I don't wanna work with people who don't have numbers. These are things that like I had to choose to go the other way because business wise, I shouldn't be like what it has to be with someone who, according to the industry, for me, that's not what I'm preaching. Like I'm preaching authenticity over, the people who glorify numbers. So for me, I'm working with Ifeme, Black Dave, Calix, Active Boy, Mycon. Active Boy didn't have a Spotify um page. He didn't have a Spotify page, but my song opened a Spotify page for him. And right now he's at almost 10K monthly listeners. So for me, it's also about impacting in the culture too. And I'm actually like shining light on the rave community that, you know what, I know people might not pay attention to it right now until it pops, but when they do, they need to know that King Perry, said this. King Perry did point hands to this place, and just like I did with drill, I'm doing with this right now.
Fantastic. By all standards, you are an artist. And given everything that you've said right now, I also believe that, there is music as the art, and then there is music as the business. Now, in this route that you have taken, which is not popular, I might be wrong, but I don't believe that there's a lot of money to be cashed out from like this.
Yeah.
So how do you balance it? How do you make money as an artist still doing this and impacting?
Like, as I would talk from the business aspect, and I'll also talk as an A&R, and also talk as an artist, because I am a businessman. I own my label, and I'm also an artist. And I feel like I also know, like, with the help of my team too, like the sound that works for me as an artist, not for any other person. And I would say that what I look for in music is synergy and spark, and that's all I do. Like, I fuse. And when you fuse, it's only right that you get a spark. And if you're fusing and you're looking at numbers as an artist, you might not get that spark. But when you're fusing and there's synergy and you're fusing right, the spark brings all the money you're looking for. Not not the other way around, not trying to look for money with the type of music you do. Like, I don't follow trends, I set trends. So for me, I think it's different. Like, we all have people who follow and we all have people who lead. So I'm more of a leader. I set trends instead of following trends for me. Yeah, I don't go where the sound goes. Like, I set it, so yeah.
How does it feel? How's it going being the owner of a record label?
Um it's amazing, based off the fact that you have like creative freedom to like really, really express yourself, do whatever you want. And also having an amazing team too is solid. Like, I feel like structuring is one important thing, but it's not easy still, because I don't got all the money in the world. There's so many things I want to do. I want to go to space right now to do something. Do you get,
You want
like,
to go to space?
obviously,
What do you
I
want to
want to
do
go
in
to space.
space?
I want to go shoot a video in space.
Do you wanna do a music? Because like I know we also like want to go to space, but just for the experience. But is there a particular reason why you want to go to space? Like shoot a music video, or I don't know.
So like I always tell my friends, like, there's like, because I paint, and so I have this painting where it's like I painted half of my face. It's like alien, and half of my face human. It's like half human, half alien. And I always tell my friends that, yo, like, like, I'm an alien. Like, I'm not from here. And when I say that, they laugh. But going to space for me, it could be through the music, like one way, like this project, the moment you press play, it takes you out of your environment. And when you're done, it brings you back. So for me, like, shout out to Elon Musk, but I think he's going to need to make a space for me to
I'm just gonna see this. I'm gonna send it to
please send it to him.
So clearly, you are enjoying your phase as a record label owner. And I think that, you know, us as humans, we go through different stages in life. And at those different stages, we can be defined as different things. So, what I'm trying to say is at this point in your career,
Mhm.
who is King Perry, musically and personally?
Who is King Perry? King Perry is the one. King Perry is an innovator. King Perry is an artist, a continental boy, rooted. And King Perry is an artist who paints. There's a lot to King Perry that I feel like the people haven't, experienced yet. And which boils down to what we're doing right now with the music and also with the arts. Yeah.
That's what King Perry is. And let's go back to when you talked about frequency
Mhm.
and vibe and all. Would you say that you're a spiritual person?
Yeah, say I'm a spiritual person.
Do you want to explain what that means to you?
Awareness. Yeah, being spiritual is for me is being aware, being being aware of yourself, your environment, and for me, yeah, like that's much of it. It's like no, I feel like some people when they say you're a spiritual person, they feel like you have some but for me, yeah, like spirituality means awareness for me. Yeah.
So I think in Nigeria, when you say that you're spiritual, people mean what you just said, and people mean that like you are of a certain religion, and almost as if you're a fanatic of it. And now we're having a conversation in Nigeria, not just a conversation, we're seeing it everywhere in Nigeria where people of a particular religion, Christians, are being killed. And some people are saying it's a genocide, which is what it seems like. And other people are saying, you guys check the meaning of a genocide. It's not what it is. It's not targeted as at a particular religion. What's your take on that right now?
First of all, I think it's wrong to even like kill to take life when like you're not the giver of life. So I just feel like the whole religious war going on right now, the whole killing of Christians and um this killing of people because of all in the name of Allah, Jesus. Like I feel like it's to me it's so sad to see first because when I look at it, it breaks my heart because there's a lot more outside of that. But like we all say, ignorance is a problem with our people. And awareness is something like it's something I pray every day for. Like I want people to start being aware and understand and just learn. But it's so wrong to like take another person's life. I don't to be honest, I don't really know what to tell you that like this person is not supposed to be doing this. Like, why is this person like for me, I just every time I see this news, it breaks my heart and I wish that the government could do something because we've been waiting for so long for the government to do something. So like all I just can do is like start from myself to set an example. And like by myself, I feel like also it goes out to everyone out there. Like rather than say, oh, like, yeah, we are waiting for the government to come and save anything, start from yourself. Like set a good example with yourself because that's how you change. That's how you change the world. Yeah.
Fantastic. So let's come back to the music now.
Mhm.
I feel like when I hear a song, especially when the song is a collaboration between two artists, the both artists or as many artists that are involved, they have to have some type of synergy.
Yeah.
And you have worked with a lot of big names. You've worked with Techno, Victoni, Wanda Bands, and Jabal Hustlers, a lot of them. What's with these people? What was the chemistry like? Who is the person that surprised you the most working with?
Um, when you say you surprised me the most working with, do you mean like in the studio
Any type
or
of way, like character or musical, who's the person that surprised you the most? And you have to tell me the story.
in all of this, in all of the
All your
collaborations I've
collaborations.
done? Let me think. Let me think. Uh, um, damn. Uh,
Don't worry, take your time.
yeah, I have to take my time with
Take it.
this one because um, I think it was, Tenny, my
Tenny.
mother.
Um,
Yes, like so far, like big shout out to Tenny. I love her so much. That's my sister right there. And I feel like before even getting to the studio, we were supposed to go for a show in Benin and we both missed our flights. So we had to go on the road. So like the road trip was where like we kind of bonded, we spoke about a lot. And then the next, I think it was like the next 2 days, we got into the studio and we made music. And just being in the studio and making music with people differs,
Yeah.
but I think with Tenny, it was just, I played the beats, she just started vibing, she got the hook and she recorded it in like 20 minutes. It was done. Like,
Wow.
yeah, it was so quick. And like, that's like one artist that I respect any day. I respect her so much. She's so real. And for me, it's very important that there is synergy in the music. Like, I move with synergy. I literally don't want to work if I feel like we don't have synergy, because to me, I'm all about the spark, and I want to keep doing it and waiting for that spark. But I know that my synergy with an artist, as long as I'm sure that it's there, I'm good. So for me, with Tenny, it was there. And like after we dropped Mother is one of my biggest songs to date. It's currently going crazy in East Africa again.
Wow.
Yeah. It did last year in one of these islands like that. But like it's started going crazy again in East Africa. So for me, I would say Tenny. And Shatawale. Yes. Shatawale on Dengue was one, the whole experience going to like Ghana to even shoot his own part of the video. Like the way it happened was just so quick and like real too. Like I watching him do his thing in person. Cause shout out to Shatawale on his King project, the last project. I wrote like 4 songs on the project. So like that's how I even got to start talking with him in person, and then I think when he sent me his verse on Dengue, because I wasn't in the studio when he recorded, but when he sent me his verse on Dengue, I was going crazy. And I had to fly to Ghana to go meet him to shoot. So when I got to Ghana, just meeting him in person, like the video it pulled up with like over like 100 bikes. Yeah, like
Amazing.
yeah, like niggas, everyone just pulled up. And me just meeting him in person is so funny. It's so funny. And like I would say, yeah, my experience with him too was one real one too. Yeah, that's one special one too.
I've always wanted to ask this question, just talking about your song picking up in East Africa now. I've always wanted to ask an artist this question. How does it feel when you see your song doing so great? Like you are it, you are the man. How does it make you feel?
Um I
You
don't
don't have to
really,
be humble.
yeah, but to be honest, like I just feel like I just get really, 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 really like thankful, to God, but it's like I'm always, I don't know, for me, which I don't know if it's a good thing, but it's like I'm always like looking for what's next. So i- if if I feel like I've accomplished something, it's like it doesn't like, if you tell me, oh bro, like your music is so great, uh, before I even learn to start saying thank you, like because I had to learn how to say it before. Like I just feel weird when you tell me like you love, like bro, you're so I'll just look at it. But I mean, I started learning how to say thank you so much. But aside from that, it doesn't really, it just makes me feel like thankful to God. Aside from that, I'm probably looking for what to do next.
So you've never had the moment where you just realize, oh my God, I'm a superstar now.
I think it was when there was this event where the did like something about the Champions League um cup came to Nigeria or something like that, and I was there, and they were about to like launch, like show the cup or something like that, and it was my song they used, Man on Duty, and I was just looking at everyone go crazy to the record, and I was like, wow, see, it's big. And I went home. I was like, okay. Let's just. It still boils down to me going home to like, yeah, okay, it's working now. Let's do something next. For me. But yeah, man.
What's up?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Is it okay back? Mhm. Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just go over the.
Yeah, like you just came at the wrong time, but like, yeah.
Are we good? I hope
Yeah,
you're
well,
doing well. I hope it's going well.
yes, it is.
The song, how you feel about your song, like getting exposure
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying something about um the moment that you knew that you were big
Yeah.
and the cop coming to Nigeria and
Yeah.
you going back home to just be like, oh, what's the next
Yeah,
thing to
because
do?
I remember this was even in 20, I think it was 2019. Yeah. And that time I used to get a lot of, oh, we know your song, but we don't know who you are. Like, we don't know your face. So, like, it used to bother me a lot. Like, people could be like, oh, King Perry, yeah, I know King Perry. Like, oh, use this song, so, but that day I was in like this event, and that was the first time that like I was experiencing, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, when you're looking around and people are going crazy to your record, and I was like, now my song be this. And then I went home and I made more songs. So it's all for me. It's always, I'm always looking for that, you know, whatever gives me happiness, whatever gives me joy. I find my way back to the studio. I love to create. Like, creating is something I love to do. Like, I love to make music. I love to paint. I love to just create. So, like, I would say it might sound weird to others, but for me, it's like when you say, "Oh, bro, we love your music," da, 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 like, I just want to create. I want to make more music. I want you to hear more of my shit.
So talking about gratitude, just
Yeah.
yesterday when I was prepping for you coming, I listened to your song on God. Do you remember it?
Yes.
And when I was listening to it, it felt like there was something that you were grateful for that was really deep, like the
Yeah.
theme. So what is it about that song? What were you thinking about when you were writing the song? Because I could tell that
Yeah.
whatever you're grateful for in the song is deep.
Yeah. I mean, it's deep because if I just close my eyes and just look back, like, I don't know how I got here. Like, one day I was looking for a way to leave Port Harcourt. One day I was lying to my parents to go to the studio. The other day I'm meeting Timaya. The other day I'm signed to DM Records. I've dropped my song. I'm here now. Like, I still don't know how I got here. Like, and all this is happening, and I'm just looking at it like, bro, like, it's definitely God. Like, God, I'm so thankful to God because I feel like without him, I wouldn't be here. Without him, I would be nothing. Even with all of the hate, people trying to look down on you or stuff, like, it's only God. Like, God knows they stay for anybody house. Anybody house. They live for he's everywhere. So the same God that blesses me would bless everyone. So for me, I'm just very thankful to God because literally we are just moving. Like, God patterns everything. So, like, I always say, like, it's like a motto for us now, me and my guys. Like, any little thing we say, now God the pattern now. Like, it's not by my power, it's God's grace.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go in a couple of minutes. We're gonna play this thing I call rapid fire. So you have to answer as quick as you can.
Yeah. Hey, let's go.
Quick as you can. You have to look at your camera.
Okay.
Yeah, usually have like 2 seconds to answer. No thinking.
Okay.
Studio or stage?
Stage and studio.
Solo EP or that's not. Don't mess him up. Don't mess him up. Can we go again? You
Wait, I have
pick
to
one.
choose one.
Yes, now. That's the point of rapid fire.
So, but how will I choose between stage and studio?
Ogbeni.
Stage in the studio.
Okay, we're gonna go again.
Wait, but no, you can't put studio. Is it photo studio or I'll be recording studio?
Recording studio or stage?
Damn. Stage.
Solo EP or big collaboration? Yeah.
Big collaboration, yeah.
Dance hall or Afrobeat bounce?
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
You know what I
okay. Victoni ad libs or techno melodies?
Victoni ad libs
Or techno melodies.
or techno melodies.
Yeah.
Like
When Victoni is doing the ad libs for your song, would you rather have Victoni do ad libs for your song or techno doing the melody on your song?
techno. I love the both artists, but like I prefer techno do a melody on my song.
Would you get inspirations? Do you get inspirations in the morning or middle of the night?
Anytime. I honestly get inspiration even from my dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, while I'm sleeping.
Finally, what's the biggest continental king moments that you've had?
I think this was when I did like an intimate session in London, like my first ever intimate session in London. And I remember standing there and I could look at the people, and there were people from different continents. There were people from like Kenya. There were people from Brazil, Portugal. Like it was just a mixture of different race. And that at that time I understood that this is not a fluke. Like, like I really have people listening to me from different parts of the world. And it was that time I was like, yeah.
So what's next? The year is coming to an end. You already had a big year so far. Should we expect anything else this year, or are you going to just tell us the plan for next year? What
It's
should we
like
expect?
for me, it's more music. It's more music, more collaboration, more music with synergy. It's just more and more great stuff for us all. Yeah. And I'm doing like the Continental Rave in December.
Whoop,
Yeah,
this
the
summit in
experience.
Lagos.
Yeah, it's in Lagos. The first one is in Lagos. And I just want people to come and experience what I'm talking about. Come and see for yourself. After listening to the project, let's literally dissect this sound and come and see people who let the music go through them, who don't fight the music, people who genuinely enjoy the music, So yeah, it's on the 10th. I'm inviting you.
Thank you very much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much for pulling up, King
You're welcome.
Perry.
Thank you.
Cannot wait to see you and experience you on the 10th.
Thank you.
And I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
Forever
Thank
and
you
ever.
so much. Thank you so much. I hope this was fun for you too.
This was fun for me. Was it fun
All
for
right.
you?
Yeah, it was great.
Thank you.
Yeah.